Hi there, Cher Johnston here. So today's video, we're going to make something. I have this Color Streams cotton. The color is Tuscan Olive. It's like a pearl cotton. They don't call it pearl cotton, but it's like a pearl number 8 cotton. It's my favorite. Look, I don't have much left. And I'm going to make something. And I have also this fabric that used to be a pair of pants back when we had to wear slacks to work in. No jeans, no denim specifically. I made a pair of pants out of some nice denim fabric. Really nice pair of pants. Really, they're custom because I made them and I wore them to work. And I said, but they're not jeans. And she said, well, they're denim. You can't wear denim. I was so upset. So when you get a knot like this, just put your needle in that little loop and hope for the best. No, sometimes you can pull one end or the other and pull it out. But don't just yank on it, because that just tightens it and then you can never get it out. So I'm doing a feather stitch here. And you go over from where you came out, down into the fabric and back up, and loop around. Now, I normally draw a line because if I don't, I tend to just go in a straight line. But this is black fabric and it's can't really draw on it. I guess I could if I got out my chalk pen, but we're not going to do all that today. We'll end up with we'll just do a stick. And that's fine, because it doesn't matter. We just want to stay on camera and do something pretty. And I know it appears as though I've been gone for a long time, but I made some things I didn't like. So I have a couple of videos that I don't like. I'm not going to post them anywhere. No one's ever going to see that crap. And then I have one, I made a monogram for someone, or a YouTuber, new friend of mine. And I don't know. I don't know if she even watches my stuff, but I kind of want to wait until I get it sent to her. But she's in New Zealand. I don't know how long it's going to take. So, yeah, there's that. So today is Monday. My grandkids are going to come today. And my granddaughter loves to do, she likes to do crafts and stuff. I have a niece who has a granddaughter. So she's, I don't know, my great niece, great great niece, great 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 something. She's my niece. She also does, she likes to do crafts. They watch my videos sometimes. Hi, Hazel. So Ariana, my granddaughter, Ariana, is going to make a a bracelet for Hazel. Ask her if she would make a pink one for Hazel and for Hazel's stepsister, because they want matching sweaters. I'm also going to make them some matching skirts. I made one for Ariana, and it's pink and it's adorable. It's has lots of lace and frills, and it's just very cool. Anyway, so now I'm going to go fill in. This is a very Jennifer Clouston kind of thing. But Jennifer uses a hoop. And I don't know, I can't tell if she plans this stuff out or not. But I don't plan it out. I don't think she does either. But you just fill in with little straight stitches here and there. So it looks a little bit like a twig or something. I'm running out of thread. I need to place an order. I think I'm gonna, instead of ordering from Jennifer this time, I think I'm gonna order from the website and get some more of this. I ordered from Jennifer, I ordered a green pack, and it does have some very cool threads in it, but a lot of them I just don't use. So, you know, I don't need more of those. We have a very nice day today. It's I live in Southern California. We have a lot of very nice days, but today is, I think, sweater weather. I love sweater weather. Sweater weather to me is when it's, 60 or 70 degrees and it's pleasant outside, and it's not too hot. You can go outside without a sweater, but you take one with you just in case. If you go into a grocery store that's really cold, or sometimes these places have air conditioning that's just too much. Yeah, I just realized that I'm stitching without my glasses on. I must be having a good eye day. I have I have good eye days and I have bad eye days. I was having some pretty bad eye days there for a while. Maybe that had something to do with why I was having so much trouble. I'm going to, let me just finish going up this in here. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to park this somewhere and do, yeah. One of my subscribers asked me to do a, what's it called? An oyster stitch. And I did it on a doodle cloth. And I had hoped to do it. I was thinking I was going to do it on something. And then I didn't. And then today, I think, I think I'm going to do one on here with, this even has a knot in it. What do you know? I'm going to do one on here with some thread, teeny tiny thread. This is Aurifil. Yes, Aurifil, made in Italy, 100% cotton. I think this is a number, yes, number 12. So this other one, the green, is number 8. I believe. It doesn't say, but I think it's, sorry about that. I think it's number 8. Anyway, so we're going to do a, what do you call it? I keep thinking of rosette. It's not a rosette stitch. It's called an oyster stitch, sometimes referred to as a rosette. So there's my twisted chain. And of course my twisted threads. One of the reasons I put my thumb over it like that is to keep it from twisting up. So now I'm not going to go down here and anchor it. Instead, I'm going to go in that little half of the fishtail there. Ta-da! Now you can't pull too tight, or or it disappears. Now I'm going to do a chain stitch around the whole thing. Yeah. I think I need my glasses. Oh yeah. Okay. Ta-da! Do another one of those. But I think what I want to do, make sure I'm on camera first. Because sometimes I do this. I don't have a backing fabric. So I'm just going to do a couple of stitches into the threads on the back. before I move on, like I do with beads. This is why I don't do beads on camera, because there's a lot of this that goes on. So I want to do that before I go on, because if I screw it up, then I can take the next one out. This next one I'm going to put here. Because then I can take it out and I haven't ruined 2 or 3. Just take out one and that one is saved. All right. So, make sure I'm on camera. Yes. Excuse me. Again, I'm going to go a little to the side of that where I came out and go up, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch, a couple of millimeters. Twist it around so it looks like a little fish. Now I'm going to put my thumb over it. I want to hold it like that. I'm going to put my thumb over it and pull through. Because, you know, just because. So now, pull that kind of tight. Now, I don't know if it matters which leg you go through. I'm going to go through that one. I don't think it really matters. But it does matter that you're not pulling too tight. Then I'm going to go all the way around it. I'm going to do a chain stitch. All the way around that whole mess. I'm going to put my thumb over it while I pull through. Because, you know, there we go. Again, not pulling too tight. And then I'm going to go to the back to anchor the top of that. And then again, I'm going to go to the back and do a few stitches. Sometimes I edit this stuff out. I'm going to leave it in. I'm not going to edit. It's funny, I watch videos that are like an hour long and they just jibber jabber, and sometimes I just don't really pay attention. I like to watch K3N Cloth Tales, and I stitch while she's stitching, and she'll say, look up, look up. So I'll tell you. So I'm going to go over, I'm going to go below, I'm going to go below and to the right. And I'm going to come up. Now, if you're inclined, take a photo, because you can see where I came out, where I went back in, and you can see that it's crossed over. See there, a photo can help you remember, or a screenshot or whatever. Then you end up with this, right? So take a screenshot or whatever. Then I'm going to go around this way, and I'm going to go in. Oh, I got those too close together. Or it's just because it's thread. I'm going, here we go, through that leg. I didn't come out to the side far enough. Should have gone out to the side a little farther. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. It might not be a proper oyster stitch. It's still going to look okay. So then I have that, and I'm going to do a chain stitch all the way around that. I'm going to pull it around it, put my thumb over top. And there we go. Now, I like this thread on this black background. I think that looks pretty cool. Now I'm going to go, let's go over here first. And I'm just going to do a chain stitch, a detached chain stitch right there. And then I'm going to do a fly stitch, which means I come to the side and go back in over here and out here. There's your picture if you want to take a picture. Put my thumb over it and pull through. There we go. Sometimes I feel like I should say, ta-da! All right. So that's a detached chain stitch with a fly stitch. Looks sort of similar. Let's do another detached chain stitch right here. And I'm going to come out. Instead of going right in there, I'm going to come out just a little bit and attach it there. There we go. Now let's do another one of those. And yes, I can stitch upside down if I want. I used to teach painting classes. I did the Donna Dewberry one-stroke method. In one of our classes, we I taught my students to do leaves. You always do your leaves from left to right. I had them do them from bottom to top, and then from top to bottom, and then right to left. Which is easy, I guess, if you're left-handed, but if you're right-handed, it's not very easy. So I'm just going to do, before I leave this area, I'm going to do a colonial knot backwards and then around. Take a picture. Then I'm going to go in right near where I came out and hold it and pull tight. And then I'll hold that down while I pull through. Ta-da! Let's do another one, but let's just do a French knot so that it's teeny tiny. French knot goes this way. Down, hold the back and pull tight, hold it, pull through. Oh yeah, I like those better. Do another one of those down here. This way, one wrap. Let's do, go up here. Let's do a bullion knot. These are always fun. I'm going to do a, like a rounded one. I have a milliner's needle in my hand. That's important for these knots. And then I just take a little tiny bite out of the fabric. I'm going to wrap about 20 times. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Then I'm going to pull that down toward the base and just see if I have enough. Now I can kind of tighten it a little bit, not too much, or I can loosen it up a bit. I don't know if you can tell what I'm doing. I'm loosening it this way or tightening it that way. I'm going to tighten it up just a bit and make sure that it's wrapped evenly. Then I have to put my thumb and finger over it and pull through. Then, this is the part I think that's hard for people to get because I can't show you exactly because it's under my thumb. And I've seen people sometimes do this where they hold it down with the needle. There we go. There we go. Futz with it just a little bit. And then back down right in there. Then I'm going to come up here near the outside. I just went through that. It's fine. And I'm going to tack it down. Let's put a little, trying to get it right there in the center. Let's do a little colonial knot right there. I don't know why, just because I wrap this way and then that way. So there's an X, that's your knot. And then I'm going to go down right near where I came up, hold it from the bottom and tighten it, and then pull through. Probably not as easy to see with thread. Oh, but it sure looks pretty when it's done, doesn't it? Excuse me, now I'm going to do another French knot. And let's do over here and do a detached chain stitch. Okay. I just said I was not having trouble with my eyes today, and now I am. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. I was 40 years old when I got cataracts. And I cried in the ophthalmologist office a couple times. Because I was 40 years old is pretty young to get cataracts. Also, he told me that the kind of cataracts that you get as a young person is a little different from old people cataracts. Like when you're older, you lose your eyesight, it goes from the outside in, and the kind you get when you're younger goes from the inside out. So within 2 or 3 months, I was, look what I just did. So within 2 or 3 months, I was almost blind. I could barely see to drive, and anyway. But the point is, I have to wear sunglasses when I go outside now because the UV protection in your eyes is gone when you have cataract surgery. They remove that layer that gets. I imagine it's like a bit like a when you fry an egg, and the white of the egg is clear, and when you fry it, it turns white. That's kind of what I think of when I think of cataracts. So, anyways, I was almost blind and cried a lot. You have to go in for surgery twice because they won't do both eyes at the same time, which is a good thing because the lens, they give you like a permanent contact lens. The lens healed differently than normal, or than he predicted anyways. And I ended up with reading vision in my left eye. I can read, if I have to read a small print on a label at the grocery store, I just close my right eye and my left eye can read all that teeny tiny thin print. So I have mono vision, I guess. And it's a good thing that they didn't do them both, because if both my eyes were like that, I would have been really upset. Anyway, the point is, I don't have that UV protection, and I'm sitting here near an open window where the sunlight comes in, Never occurred to me. And mind you, I had surgery 20 years ago. And of course, I wear sunglasses when I go outside. Never occurred to me that it might affect me when I'm inside. But of course it does. You know? Why wouldn't it? So I suspect that is probably why I've been having trouble with my eyes lately. Because it's been nice and sunny. And I stitch right in front of, I don't do anything else right in front of the window. I have one window. Well, I have a window in my bedroom at the back of my apartment, but I have one window. And the only time I sit right in front of it is when I'm stitching and videoing. All right, so that's what I got for now. Sorry, I just hit the camera. And I'm not going to edit that out. So I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this one off. Oh, and I don't have scissors here. And I think I need, I need a different color or something. Beads, bling, need something like that. Anyway, I'll be back. Change my mind. I'm going to do another stitch. I'm going to do another green thing with this green thread. And sorry. This time you get to hear all that. I'm going to do a blah, 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 blah. That. I'm going to do this stitch. I don't remember what it's called, and I don't know if this is even the correct way to do it. So I might have to consult my book. I think this is a knotted stem stitch. See, there's the knot. Here's the stem stitch part. I'm going to go back to where these two cross each other. Make a knot. And then stem stitch. And then a knot. Oh, I hope I'm on camera. Then a stem stitch. And a little knot. I'll check before I post this video to make sure that this isn't just something that I made up. And if I did just make it up, I'll be sure to let you know. I'm going to have to consult one of Jennifer Clouston's books because I think that's where I saw it. Also, I realized the other day that I'm going to make this go all the way down. When I posted the Oyster Stitch, I think what happened, I forgot to wrap it. I forgot to wrap. It's supposed to go through this way, I think. There we go. Makes a knot. Jennifer Clouston said once in a video that when she published her book, they already have, like, I have to just go right over top of that stitch. I hate to do that, but it's got to happen. The publishers decide which, like the diagrams that go into the books. She doesn't get to decide that. So she stitches the feather stitch upside down, but in all the books, they show you a different way. So she showed on her YouTube site, she told us that the knotted feather stitch, because that's one that she made up, or the knotted twig stitch or whatever it's called, one of those, twig feather stitch, whatever it is. Anyways, in the book, because it was new to her, she got to decide which way it goes in that book. I thought that was very interesting. And you might think it's funny, the things that fascinate me, but it did occur to me that it's probably the same with, like, with the oyster stitch. If all the books show it a certain way, and then I teach myself a different way to do it that makes sense for me, then that's probably not going to show in any of the books. And I wonder if with the Palestrina knot, I never did it a lot until I learned from, I have a book from an Italian lady. I'm sure that her publisher is different, and so she could determine. I wonder if the diagrams in her books are different from. I'm going to check it out. Maybe I'll let you know. But I bet that's why I was able to learn that stitch finally, because I always had trouble with it. The Palestrina knot. Running out of thread. Okay. If I decide to do beads and sequins, I think I'm going to do beads and sequins, you know? I might have to do them off camera. I'll tell you what, let me see how long this is now. If it's not going to make it too long, then maybe I'll do that on camera. That's it for now. Okay. Here I am, and I have some of these are sewn on. Some of them are not. I don't know. I decided not to, I took pictures of both, and I decided I would just put these on first and then decide if I want those. Sometimes less is more. Sometimes more is just more, but not better. In the center of those, there are these little silver beads. They're adorable. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye.